Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk a little bit about team builders. Now, obviously, if you've been playing the game since the launch of NHL 22, team builders have been some of the best cards in the game. Everyone remembers that early on, 90, Adam Foote was just an absolutely incredible card. Then we got Henrik Zetterberg as well as Shea Weber, phenomenal 94 overall cards. Well, it got me thinking, when would the 98s come out? Because in all honesty, the thing that I remember is that when they did the 94s came out in December, that the overalls for the MSPs during that time was 92. So plus 2 would be the 94s come out. So I was under the impression that, probably come early March, because in March, it looks like what they're doing is adding plus 1 to the overalls for the master sets each month. Right now, we're at 95. March would be 96, obviously. So I thought that that would be the time to pay attention to them. However, then I just kind of looked up when I made my video for the 94 overall team builder cards, and I stumbled upon something that I don't know if anyone else picked up. So if you remember, NHL 22 actually came out on October 15th worldwide. That was the full release date, not the early access, October 15th. So I went and looked, when did the 94 team builders come out? It came out December 16th, basically 2 months after the launch of the game. So if we just add another 2 months from December 16th, that's next week. So my guess is that the new team builders are for the 98 overalls are going to come out next week. I could be completely wrong. You guys, I could be way jumping the gun. But if you subscribe to my channel and you've got notifications on, you see this video first, and these come out next week, you're going to save yourself a ton of coins. Because today, we're going to talk about the best ways to make the 98 overall team builders, and we're going to start right now. All right, guys, so for anyone that doesn't know, to make the 94 overall team builder cards, it required 2 of the 90 overall ones. So you would have to assume to make one of the 98s, these things are extremely powerful. They are going to be some of the best cards in the game. There's really no way around it. 98 overall really essentially means that everything is going to be maxed out. And I would be willing to bet that they all aren't going to be under 6 foot. So there is going to be some that I bet will be 6'2", 6'3", maybe, that are just 99s across the board. We're talking some of the best cards in the game. So you want to be ahead of the curve if you are going to try and make these. And I need to be clear here. If you're a free-to-play player or you started around the holidays, you're probably not going to have a shot at these, and I'll explain why in just a little bit. So it is probably going to require, like I mentioned, 2 of the 94s to make them. All right, so if you've got 1 of the 94 overall team builders, after watching this video, please go out and try and make 1 more. You're going to need at least 2. If you've got 3, try and make 4. And if you've got 5, you need to go outside or put down your mom's credit card, because that's just actually absurd. All right, so now let's talk about the sets and what I think that you guys should be doing, because if you're watching this video right now, you can definitely take advantage of the market. And even if you're not, if you've watched this video, a couple days after the release of it, make sure you're just paying attention to the market, because I guarantee you there's going to be people that are not paying attention. It's not like everyone watches my channel. I wish, but. So here is what I want you to do. All right, so if you are planning on making these team builder cards, or if you are trying to maximize the amount of coins that you can make when these cards come out, here's what you want to do, all right? So you want to go to the team builder sets, and then go to, let's say, the Anaheim Ducks, all right? You want to click in on the left thumbstick, go to autofill, and it's going to put all of your Anaheim Duck cards in here. Now, what you want to do is remove all of the untradables, and I'll show you why in just a little bit, especially if you are going to sell these. So what this will allow you to do is get you, once you've gone through every single team, and I mean, like, literally, it's going to take you a little while, but go through every single team, do the exact same one, put all of the tradable cards in here, all right? And again, this is for the people that aren't going to make these sets, but are going to try and cash in. Now, what you want to do, so let's say I've got 480 overall Jamie Drysdale cards. You want to click on the 80 overall plus item, you go to search auction house, and then what you want to do is find what the minimum price is going for. And right now, all of these cards are around 1,500 and below, especially the 74 to 79 overall cards. So right now, see, you can get 2 right now for under 1,500 coins. I guarantee you, when these cards come out, the 98 overalls, these are going to shoot up to 2,000 to 3,000 coins, because everyone is going to try and make these, because these will be on your team for the rest of the game. There will be no trading them in for future ones. This is it, okay? So, that being said, Once you've done that, you can list them then, and you will know what the cheapest price is. So you want to make sure you're maximizing the amount. The same thing goes for your 74 to 79. So where it says any duck player item, right? That's the same thing you want to do. Go to search auction house, see how many you have, and then find out what the cheapest price for the cheapest duck card is. Right now, it's probably under 1,000. This is why I'm telling you guys to go out and make these, because I guarantee you the 74 to 79 overall cards for all these teams are not going to be under 1,000 coins. Like, when the 94s came out, guys, it was around 600,000 coins to make 2 of the 90 overall cards to then actually make one of the 94s, all right? It is going to cost you well over $1 million to get 2 94s that you can cash in for the 98. That is why I want you guys to be ahead, because if you're not, you are going to take forever. All right, so once you've gone through all of that, that's the best way to maximize how many you've got to make, and really the best way to do it. Now, you need to remember that you want to focus on one division at a time. So let's say you've gone through all of these. Find the appropriate division to go and start with. So I just finished the Central Division again, as well as I believe the Atlantic, because I made my 4th one. I was sitting on 3. I made my 4th, which is Clefbaum. He's not even going to make my team right now, but I needed it to be done because I really think that next week we are going to get the 98s, and I want to be prepared before, the rest of the game catches on, and, we're just going to be in a total catch-up mode. So you want to go through and find out if you've been taking untradeable rewards. You're getting double the Rivals cards every week. You probably have quite a few. I mean, like, I still have 7 out of 19 for the Ducks. So you go and find which division and just go and write it down on a piece of paper. Figure out what is the cheapest in terms of how many cards you need to collect. Then, again, you want to just go in and search for how many you need, and you want to find out the absolute cheapest price. Guys, if you want the cheapest price, it's always going to be Wednesday around 8 p.m. Eastern Time, after everyone rips all of their Rivals packs. Even 6 p.m. Eastern Time, it is probably the best time to do it. But going forward, from watching this video, guys, in all honesty, I would not sell a single tradable NHL player from 74 all the way up to 82, because 83s and above can be used in sets for events. All the way up, so from 82 down to 74, I would put them in your collection, in your team builder cards, and just set it and forget it. Because even if I'm wrong, okay, and it's a few weeks away, you want to be prepared, because these cards are going to make you the most bank. They are also going to give you literally the best cards in the game right now. Another question I get a lot is it better to make the entire Western Conference or Eastern Conference? It really does not matter. You just need 2 divisional cards. So if you collect the entire Atlantic Division, all of these, and you get Pekka, Draper, or Vive, you just need one other one. What you do is you just go over the Eastern Conference team builder, and you just need 2 random ones. It really does not matter. So just keep that in mind, guys, if you are trying to make these. But you really want to think about preparing now, because I think, again, they went 2 months after launch of the game, and next week is 2 months since launch of the 94 overalls. So I want to make a video, guys, just showing you the best way to go out and do these. It is going to be exceptionally expensive. You've got to prepare, because in all honesty, if you have not started saving and you don't have the ability, once the 98s come out, it's probably going to be to a point, guys, where it's a lot like what the Master Sets, the Master Set card event cards do. Like the 84s, 85s, 86s, they all fall around 6,000 per collectible. Right? The same kind of thing is going to happen with these cards for the team builder, because no matter what, no matter what card it is, there's always going to be a floor, and you also want to pay attention to the certain teams, okay? There are going to be teams that are going to spike just extremely high. So I'll give you an example here. So the Buffalo Sabres, okay, it requires 27 cards. There is not a lot of different 80 overall plus Buffalo Sabres. So those are the ones that you kind of want to watch out for, because they do tend to be a little bit more expensive. Like right now, again, everything is so cheap because everyone's just completely forgotten about it. There's 2 up for 1,500. And then after that, like, again, it does go up a little bit. But again, like I said, there just isn't a lot of different players that are 80 overall plus. So you want to make sure you get these out of the way quickly. And while you're collecting cards right now, like I said, if you are free to play or you start around the holiday season, this is going to be a huge time for you to make a ton of coins that you can then take and go and buy, 95 overall cards that you could use, for the rest of the game that aren't the 98s maybe, but definitely going to allow you to catch up quickly. So guys, that is going to do it for this video. I hope this helps you prepare for the 98 overall team builder cards. Again, like I said, every single release of these team builder cards have come with some incredible ones. I mean, Sergei Gonchar is still on my team. I love this card, and Henrik Zetterberg was one of my favorites all year round. So just keep that in mind, guys. It's going to be a nuts launch, and if it happens next week, I hope this video, made someone a million coins, all right? And if it doesn't, like I said, there's no harm in being prepared now. If you want to be super prepared, and what would be the amount, any card under 1,500 coins is what I would buy. All right, so any 80 overall plus card, 1,500, and then any 74 to 79 overall card that is going for 1,000 and under, immediately buy. So just go through and check, pick them apart, take a few at a time. I made an entire division today for about 150,000 coins, and again, that's just because everyone's cheap. It's going to cost you well over $1 million. All right, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.